Why is Green Lantern so bad? If you're a fan of superhero movies and wondered why the 2011 film, Green Lantern, didn't quite hit the mark, you're not alone. Let's break down the reasons behind its disappointing reception. First off, the movie received overwhelmingly negative reviews from both critics and audiences. On Rotten Tomatoes, it earned a dismal 26% rating based on 185 negative reviews. Even general audiences weren't impressed, giving it a 45% rating. This widespread criticism is a strong indicator that something went wrong. One of the main issues was the storytelling. The film tried to pack too much into its nearly 2-hour runtime, resulting in a narrative that felt rushed and incomplete. The story lacked the depth and complexity that fans of the Green Lantern universe were expecting. For example, the origin story of Hal Jordan was not fully developed, and the film's pacing was criticized for being too fast and disjointed. The characters in the movie also fell short. Hal Jordan, played by Reynolds, was often described as having a one-dimensional portrayal. The character's emotional journey and conflicts were not well explored, making it hard for audiences to connect with him on a deeper level. The villains, particularly Parallax, were also underwhelming. Instead of being terrifying and menacing, Parallax was depicted as more of a comedic figure, which was a significant departure from the comic book version. The special effects, while visually appealing, were not enough to save the film. The CGI was often described as overly reliant on green constructs and lacked the realism that modern audiences expect. The action scenes were criticized for being unimpressive and lacking the intensity that other superhero movies of the time delivered. Another problem was the poor execution of the villains. Characters like Hector Hammond and Parallax were not utilized effectively, making them seem more like caricatures than formidable foes. Peter Sarsgaard's performance as Hector Hammond was praised, but his character's storyline was marred by poor writing and execution. The film's box office performance was also a letdown. Despite a significant production budget of $200 million, Green Lantern only managed to gross $219 million worldwide. This was for below expectations, especially considering the film's high production costs and extensive marketing campaign. The movie opened with a respectable $53 million but saw a sharp decline in subsequent weeks, ultimately leading to a financial loss for Warner Brothers. In summary, Green Lantern failed to impress due to its rushed and incomplete storytelling, one-dimensional characters, underwhelming villains, and poor execution of special effects. These factors combined to make it a disappointing film that did not meet the expectations of fans or critics.